Hello, good evening. Welcome to Mind Your Character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa. How has the week been? And I hope you've had an amazing day as well. Thank you to everyone joining the show today. I can see PB Williams. I can see Bosede Olusola-Obasa herself. I salute you, man. I can see Debiola Femio. I can see Tolu Fadumi. Thank you guys for joining. How has the week been? Hope it has not been stressful. I would like to welcome you to the show, your evening companion. It's weekend. I have seen members this morning. How many of you are excited that today is Friday? And I got quite a number of responses. Even me, I'm excited that it's Friday. Friday because it's the end of the week. Friday because, of course, it's another time for you to be able to rest. Yes, weekends are supposed to help you rest, supposed to help you relax, and they're supposed to help you enjoy yourself, hang out, have fun with your friends. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Yes, so if you are not new here, this is Mind Your Character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa. And of course, I am not Bosede Olusola-Obasa. No, I'm not. My name is Dorcas Adejoro, and I'm going to be your show anchor today. Hope you are ready to have fun because I love having fun. And this show is supposed to help you kickstart your weekend and also to help you learn wherever you are, whether you're on the road, you're on your way back home, or you're still in the office just trying to wrap up work, or you're just resuming work. Because I know there are some people that resume work in the evening and they're on night shifts. So shout out to everyone out there. I can see Mr. Muyi Money, MMM. Thank you for joining. Alright, so Mind Your Character is the show that teaches you, obviously from the name, it teaches you, hi Debbie. Mind Your Character is the show that teaches you to mind your character, literally. So we would have topical conversations that are relatable, and obviously you'll be able to relate with it. You can ask questions, give your contributions. Please share this link in case you are here and you have friends you know that would benefit from this show. You are free to share the link across your social media handles, share to your WhatsApp status, share on your Facebook stories, share everywhere, because it's about to be value reloaded. Yes, thank God it's Friday, PB Williams. So today, the conversation today, even me, I don't think I have the full, I don't want to say the full picture, but yes, I don't think I have the full prospect. No, I have prospect actually. I don't think I know how the show will end, because we're going to ask you a question and we'd like your feedback, which we would also answer, of course, and we also give you nuggets to help you your stand basically on the topic. So on today's show, I'm going to be answering the question, at what age should you have personal values? Yes, at what age should you have personal values? At what age should you as an individual have personal values? That's the topic for today's show, and we are kickstarting a series around values. Actually, it's not even kickstarting, because I know if you joined the show last week, the mama of the show, Mrs. Bosede Olusola-Obasa, she did a lot of mindset research around values, personal character development, and taking responsibility for your character. So that being said, we're going to be answering that question. And before we go into the show today, I'd like to announce to you that I have a guest on today's show. If you're excited to know who the person is, please let me see your your excitement in the comment section. Thank you, great woman Annie, for joining. I can see your comments. That's an interesting topic. Yes, thank you for saying that it's an interesting topic, because on this show we don't treat topics that are not things that you can talk about and that you can not share personal experiences about. So that is why we decided to come and ask you the question: is there a specific age that you believe that an individual should have personal values? But before we go into that, I'm going to be starting with a quote. Yes, on the show some time ago, some people used to call me Dorcas the quote lady. Even Mr. Obasa will sometimes say, Dorcas, oh yeah, give us the quotes, give us the quotes, give us the quotes. So I'm going to be giving you a number of quotes on the show today before I bring my guests on the show. So the very first quote on today's show is by a very, I don't know him, obviously I cannot know Mahatma Gandhi, but of course he's a thought leader and is well respected when it comes to some principles that guide human life and transitions. So he says, your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your action. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. Should I take it again? Let me take it again because it's quite deep. Yeah, Mr. Obasa is saying, shout out to graduating intern Chidera. Yes, so I'm deciding to calm down and do all of that paparazzi like towards the end of the show. But yes, I'd like to mention now that an amazing graduate on that. Imagine, I'm already calling her a graduate intern. I'm already seeing into the future. Chidera, in case you are watching this, congratulations. Today has been about her. We've had a session in her house and it's been a lot of emotional. She didn't cry, but the tissue was ready. I mean, Eniola ensured that the tissue was right beside her because she was just, oh my god, team members. So congratulations, Chidera. In case you are seeing this, we love you and we wish you the very best as you start a new phase of life and as you start preparing to move to school. So like I was saying, the quote by Mahatma Gandhi says, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits becomes your values become your destiny. Imagine, that's the showstopper. Your values become your destiny. So right from the things you believe, to the things you think about, to the words you say, to the actions you take, to the habits those actions now become, it now ends and lands on the spot that your values become your destiny. So in case you do not know how important personal values are, you can see it can shape, it can become your destiny. So you have to pay attention. In case you've not shared the link of this show, go and do that now. Share with your friends, share with your family members, share in that your group that you used to gist. Go and share there. It's very, very needed. Okay. So another quote by Tony H says, your personal core values define who you are. Your personal core values defines who you are. So in case you are in that phase of life where you are trying to find yourself, you're trying to discover yourself, okay, who am I? You're trying to answer the purpose question. Make sure you pay attention to your personal values. So before I move on, I'm just going to invite or bring up our guests on the show today. He's a man of timber, caliber, Iroko mahogany, like we say here. And to be honest, this man is loaded. Is loaded. So for a reason or the other, I can't seem to find him here. So I'm just going to search again. I'm going to search again. David Cross. Okay, I think I've seen him. Okay, so I've invited him, and hopefully he's supposed to join us. Since Obasa is already hailing you, Devo. Yes, so he's coming to come and shake tables and remove the legs and throw them inside the bush. But yes, of course. So while we wait for him to join us this evening, right, we're going to take another quote by Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, that I know is a musician, right? And he said or says, values are like fingerprints. Values are like fingerprints. No bodies are the same, but you leave them all over everything you do. So talking about the importance of your value system as an individual. So some people still believe and think that, oh, it's only organizations that are supposed to have core values, because of course they guide your everyday running and operation. How do you expect a corporate organization to have core values guiding its systems, and you as an individual, so David Cross is almost here. Thank you. I'm blushing. So I said my hair looks beautiful. Thank you, Miss Asa. Okay, I can see Devo in the building. Woo! Hope you can hear me, sir. I cannot hear you. I can't hear you. Something with the audio. I can see your mouth. I can see your face. Oh God, Devo. Thank you, Mr. Obasa. Tolu is hailing you, Mr. Davidson. I can't hear you. I think you should unplug the mic. I think you should unplug the mic and just use your phone output or your phone audio. Apostle, yes, so Apostle is here. So while he's trying to sort out his sound-ish, I'm going to be introducing him. This man, you can see, is a very handsome man. What you are seeing here is just like 1 point something over 100. He's an handsome man. He's an apostle. He's a professional. He's everything. He checks all the boxes. Right? His name is Davidson Ihazobo, and he's going to be my guest on the show today. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to just wait and hold on until I can hear you properly. So I'm going to go on now. So in case you are just joining the show, welcome to Mind the Character, the boss today, Olusola-Obasa. My name is Dorcas and I'm your anchor today. And our guest on the show today is Davidson, Mr. Davidson Ihazobo. I'm not going to say so much because if I start introducing, time at all. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. Finally, we have audio.
Finally,
thank you.
Sorry for.
Welcome to the show. I'm here.
Thank you so much. I heard when you were introducing me, the timber and caliber, mahogany, cedar wood, and I don't know.
Your voice is low. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
comment
You can hear
here that
me?
I should take the second quote again from Mr. Obasa. The second quote I read out says, "Your personal core values define who you are. Your personal core values define who you are." So that's why it is personal. It is a you thing. And if you are yet to set them right, then I don't want to say you don't have a definition, right? Okay. I can see some comments. You can hear us clearly. Okay. So we're just going to go on into the show. Mr. Ihazobo, my
Yes,
first question for
Dorcas.
you
We
is
hear
waiting
you.
on.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much for joining.
Thank you so much for having me as a guest. Thank you so much.
Yes. It's good to see your face on the camera.
Good to see your face too.
All right. So I'm just going to define what personal values are. The definition here with me from Physiopedia, and it says personal values are broad, desirable goals that motivate people's actions and serve as guiding principles to their lives. Key words here, they are desirable goals that motivate. So what does core value do for you as a person? It motivates your actions. Two, it serves as guiding principle to you. It serves like as a compass. So Mr.
Exactly.
Yazobo,
Yeah.
what is your own personal definition of personal values and how important do you think they are?
Okay. Thank you, Dorcas, one more time for having me on the show and your character. For me, personal values, it's for me personally, it has a lot to do with my beliefs and my principles and the principles that I work with. Like you said, it's you know, it guides everything that I do, like a compass. You understand?
Yes.
It enables me to make the right decisions, know the kind of the kind of things I do, the people I follow, those I choose as my friends. You understand? Because the thing with values is that what I cherish or the things that I hold so esteem, if I eventually meet a person that his own core values or his own values is contrary to what I believe in, then it means that we can't work together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, so values actually guides the way we live our personal lives. In fact, it speaks a lot. And when you actually want to define a person, you're able to define them by the things they value. You are able to know people by the things that they do, the things that they value. When you see people actually acting in a certain way, it speaks about what they hold so dear to themselves, their beliefs, their principles. So that is just it for me personally. Thank you.
Mm. Thank you. That was short and very sharp. Thank you very much. So
You're welcome.
I think you should also answer at the same time, how important do you think personal values are to everyone watching? How important is it? How important are they?
Wow. Wow. Actually, personal values, it's it's very important. It's like how do I put it? It's like a life wire. You know,
Mm.
something that you actually can't live your life without values. And when you see people that don't have values, on a more serious note, they do things that are so bizarre. You understand? And people begin to wonder why why they're actually living this kind of life. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm.
personal values is very important. Sincerely, it guides how you know how you live your life. You understand? It's very important. Just like the blood runs through our veins, that is how personal value. That is how you should. That is how it is. It's highly important.
Amazing. Thank you. two keywords I heard you use to describe how important they are. One, you said they're like live wires,
Yeah,
and two, you also compare them to blood that runs through the brain. Imagine a human being without blood.
exactly. Exactly.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome, man.
So
You're welcome.
I'm going to now list out some factors that can influence personal values of every individual. So in case you're on this show, I can see we have a number of people here. You can just drop some things that you know can affect a person's value system. So with me here, some factors are family, education, culture, society, that's the environment which you grow
Yeah,
in. Some things like that are factors that guide or
yeah,
factors that influence how your value system develops. Thank you, PB Williams. This is a fact. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Yazobo, I'm going to ask you the question of the
okay.
day. Question of the day. But before I ask you, I can answer
Yeah,
the question.
okay,
The question of the day is, at what age,
okay.
at what age would you have personal value? So
Wow.
me,
All right.
I think that it is until a human being or an individual becomes legal. The
Okay.
reason why I'm saying that is because when you are legal, when you're an adult, 18 and above, that's the age group I'm going to.
All right.
When you, it's not until you become an adult you're able to take full responsibility of some of your actions, some decisions you make, things like that, right? That is what
Yeah.
I think personally.
Okay.
So I want to hear from you, and then we can juxtapose before coming to a conclusion, and also reading comments from people online. So we'll start. At what age?
Okay. All right. Okay. I've actually been listening to Mrs. Obasa, you know, talking about I think some Fridays ago, like 2 Fridays ago, she made
Mm,
mention of there was a question like um something regarding our character, um who should who should learn character, something like that. And
mm,
there was a statement she made, and she said something like it's from cradle, you know, to when you are old, like like that.
mm.
For me, like the question you asked, um,
Yes.
I think values teaching values actually should be taught from the cradle stage. You understand?
Okay. So that means
Of a
the
child,
parents have a role to play
they
in developing.
they have a whole lot. They have a whole lot of role to play, because sometimes when when values have been eroded, in the society, then the parents would need to, how would I call it, like bring in a shock absorber, to ensure that they teach them those values, so that when they go outside, they would know the right principles or the things that should actually guide how they should operate
Mm,
outside. Because most definitely, when if we live in a society where, just for instance, the way it is presently in Nigeria, our our value system has really been tampered with a whole lot,
mm,
meaning that parents are actually doing a whole lot now to ensure that um, what the culture is actually speaking now, which is not supposed to speak. That is the kind
yeah.
of things that we see out there now. It's not what our culture, or it's not what we as it's actually not what the parents are actually teaching their
Mm,
children. Understand? So the thing is that parents actually has a lot to do, and they need to start teaching them right from the beginning. You understand? Because it's part of that
okay.
formative stage. You understand me? It's part of that formative stage.
Mm,
So when they begin to teach them values, values like honesty, caring, learning how to be polite, hospitality. You teach them how to greet elderly people, how to speak to people and all that. You don't need to be rash. You teach them all these things. It really helps them as they are growing, because to me, I believe that if you actually want to wait until when they grow up, they would have been formed to a larger extent, and you need to do a whole lot. You understand? It's just like when you have a dry fish now, and when the fish actually comes out, like when you have fresh fish, you can actually bend it very easily. But when it's dried and you try to bend it, what happens?
It will break.
Yes, it just snaps like that. Yes. So the thing is that in order for the eroded values, in the society, in order to prevent it from swallowing them up, then the parents actually need to start teaching them from the cradle. You understand? Because that is mainly their formative stage. I hope you understand what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. So for me, that is just it. From the cradle, from childhood.
It's at this point inside the base, they'll say, with these few points of mine, I hope that I've been able to convince and not to confuse you.
Yes.
Start learning how you start learning about personal values right from when you are very young. So I'm going to read some comments here. Debbie Ola Female says, if one doesn't have what guides him or her, he or she will move with just anything or anyone, either good or bad. That is when they say wisdom, don't leave us. Very true. Then Mrs. Olusola-Obasa says, kindergarten, preteen, teenage, youth, young adults. So I think these are the categories. Yes, these are the various levels or phases of a human life. So since your own submission, your own point of view is that right from kindergarten, right from when you are young, till when you are old, grade, you should always work with your personal values, right? So my question now is, what would you tell a parent watching this, right? Because I know of cases of parents that they just give birth to children, they don't teach them anything serious at all, just come home, eat, sleep, go out, blah blah blah, and then they just take you to school. They leave all of the teaching, upbringing, teaching them about morals and all of that to the teachers. What would you say to a parent like that watching this show, this evening, that has to do?
Wow, it's a whole lot, because the thing with bringing up a child, it depends so much on the parents. You understand? Because the children actually live with them and the rest. So when the parents actually failing in their responsibility in bringing up that child, that is how we have a lot of dysfunctional children today, or dysfunctional adults, and put it that way. And the reason is simply because they were not. This value thing was not inculcated into them. It's an example of what the question you just asked me now. Like, what should I tell parents? So the thing is that, what else will I say to them, other than to take it serious and know that this is actually what will make these children become better individuals in the society. Because they don't have a choice. It's not just about giving birth to them. Because if they fail to play their role in taking care of them and teaching them values, they become a problem in the society.
Yes.
And we have so many problems in the society today. So now,
so
the thing is that I'm appealing to parents to take it very serious, because we are looking at a society whereby so many problems to be reduced. And the only way these things can be reduced is actually when parents, take it as a do or die affair to begin to inculcate, values into their children at the beginning of their lives, so that they don't become a problem to you and I. You understand? You and I. So that's just my advice.
Wow.
Please.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I told you he was coming to come and break tables and chairs. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
Mr.
Thank you.
Davidson. So on this
Thank you,
note,
Dorcas.
it is safe to say that to parents that do not start being intentional about raising their children right, about inculcating in them the right values,
Yeah.
explaining to them in very simple ways what it means to be honest, what it means to be respectful, what it means to be polite, what it means to be, consistent.
Yes.
Last last, these children will grow and become young adults. They become youths.
Yeah.
And then they start causing trouble here and there, and you're
Everywhere.
wondering. Eventually, they become a burden to the society generally. So it is
Yes.
supposed to be a collective effort that we make. Mr.
Yeah. Collective.
Yazobo, you can see this now. I've changed my standpoint.
Thank you so
So
much.
yes, that is our final conclusion of the show today.
Okay.
There is no specific age you should start learning. You should start taking your personal values serious. If you want to know more about values, there's something coming up for you and it is free. Ask me what? Ask me what? In case you already know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section. The National Character Parenting Summit 2023. I'm supposed to drum now, but there's no drum
Mm.
here. It's our plan. And it is holding in September 2023, September 30th to be precise. And this year's edition, my goodness, is value loaded, value reloaded, a lot of value, because our conversation is around value. Like we're taking it back, we're rewinding it back. Let's take it back, gone, 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 gone. Let's go and talk about this value thing, this thing about value system. Let's talk about it with young adults, youngsters, people that are just growing, people that millennials, Gen Zs. Let's sit and have that conversation again. What what are personal values and what have they become now? There's going to be a really, really interesting and exciting conversation at the National Character Parenting Summit. We have a lineup of discussants that, my goodness, Mr. Yazobo here has been a volunteer at NCPS for a number of years, and I'm sure that he
Yes.
has one or two things. Just invite them in one sentence.
Okay.
Invite them.
Okay. NCPS is coming up again, and
Yes.
it's an event that every parent, every educator, every
Mm-hmm.
mom, every dad, in fact, it
Mm-hmm.
concerns everybody. Because we are talking about values here, and it's not just only how will I put it, like it's not just only in the home or in the home system
Mm.
that it should be taught. Yes. So for me, for instance,
Yes.
even aside doing it at home, I still have people I meet outside that I teach. So I try to inculcate this value. So it's very important to for everyone, or for us to just find a way to attend. Yes, because that's where you learn more about so many things about values. Like I heard you say, I think you
Yes.
said
So
30th, right? 30th, right?
30th of September.
Yeah. Okay, good. So 30th of September. Anyway, it's locked on my calendar. So
Instead of going to
I
party and eating rice, come to NCPS.
yeah, so that I
Come.
can learn so much. Yeah, I can learn a lot.
You
Learn
will be.
from yeah, most definitely.
All right. So as we wrap up on the show today, this is another reminder again to everyone that has joined this show at any point or the other that it is very vital and important for you to take your personal values serious. In case you do not have them already, you can just read them up, check on them, come to NCPS, and all of that. So, and on this note, we'd like to also announce that we are calling for sponsorships or partnership. If you know you are interested in helping us drive this message home, you can visit our social media platforms to get more information about NCPS and things like that. So yes, let me read a bit of comments. So Obasa says, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Like breeze will just blow you and you're on the floor. Because you nothing holding you, there's nothing. Yes, it's true. So there's a question here says, can one blame your parents for who you are as an adult? What can one do? That one,
That's serious.
particular one, very deep conversation. And I'm not even sure we have the time to deal with it now, right? But we're going to take note of this question and ensure that it is answered next week on the show. So you must join this show next week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any
Thank you
says
so
that was
much.
an amazing one. Emmanuel Osubu, thank you for joining. Thank you if you're interested in partnering, sponsoring this course of character development, of character parenting. You can call the number 081-0612-0819, or you can also leave a DM here for us. You can check the comment, the number. This is Boss Olusola herself, the number for you. So who are you not checking out, right? So you can just pick up the number and call us. And this show is proudly brought to you by RCV. RCV is First Real Character and Values Limited, and we are very particular about your character and values as an organization, as an individual. So you can call us when you need people to speak with your team members on things around customer service, being exceptional at it, leadership, character development, how to be an amazing leader, and also I think that has to do with the workplace or call us, send us an email, send us a DM. Our DM is open. You get a response as soon as amazing. So please don't forget to reach out to us and tell your friends about us. Next week, share the link to this show. It's not too late. It's not too late. Thank you everybody for joining us today. So as we wrap up, Mr. Yazobo, you must definitely come again at this show because I mean we're just dropping that. They're dropping it.
Thank you so much, Dorcas. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yes, thank you so much everyone for joining.
Thank you.
And it's the wrap on the show today. See you again. Same time, same station. I said same station. Yes, same station. That's your character. One. Only one. But the lead. So enjoy a little bit of music. That's cool. Hope there's something for your way. Make sure you enjoy your weekend. Rest. Eat well. Take fine pictures. Like I like to do sometimes. Really, just enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you again next week. Bye. Bye for now. Bye. 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 Anybody also everybody that joined Debbie. Bye.